Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Studio Live today and Your Music Live for another week. Let's kick things off here with our first track. This is Mark Lovell, Something You Please. That's how you do it. That's how you start a weekend of live music, right? Yes, that is a new artist, someone we haven't played here before. And the first time I heard that, I'm like, that is starting the show. That was Mark Lovell with a tune called Someone You Please. Let's just get our levels going on right here. That looks a bit better. I hope you're doing well. We're kicking in to a bunch of new music. If you're new to the show, this is our weekly show called Your Music Live, brought to you by the good folks over at DistroKid. Yes, if you go to distrokid.com/VIP/Pete Johns, if you're not already a member, you'll get 7% off your first year. And DistroKid allow you to release your music. They are supporters of independent music because for less than $20 a year, you can upload an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums and release them to Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, and a whole bunch of other places. That was a really good song, wasn't it? Yeah, good 80s sounding song. Very cool. Nice start, as Russ says. A great track, great tune, very nice one. The trouble is, when you open us here on Your Music Live, you don't often get as much of the comments because everyone's saying hello to each other. But it is hopefully still a cool thing to be the first tune played. So thank you for sharing that one. Was indeed a very good one. Surrounded by Santas. Don't know where that came from. Anyway, we have a bit of a new setup here today. Not in a new studio as such, but all new hardware. So thank you. Shout out to my patrons over on patreon.com/PeteJohns. Those folks helped me do some sound and video checking yesterday. So I am on my Mac M1 for the first time doing a Your Music Live. So I'm taking the plunge. So you should see the video quality much improved this week. And I had to go to an old mixer. I'm using my Samson mixer here. So please let me know if there's any issues with the sound quality as we go through. I can do some tweaking on the fly. So I'm happy to do that. But we seem to be coming through all good in the hood at the moment. And indeed, it was a great song to start the show. Let us continue on. Speaking of the show, let's get another track going on here because we have a ridiculously large amount of songs to get through here today. So it's going to take a while, but it's going to be a good while. We're going to have some fun. So settle in, grab yourself a beverage of choice while I get ourselves set up here for our next tune, which is not that one. That's the tune we just played. Still getting used to it. There'll be a few little teething problems here today. Don't worry. We're going to get there. One thing I've learnt is patience in the last week or so. I've really honed in my level of patience. But We will get there. Oh, I'm not logged into Slaps. This is going to be disappointing, but we're going to play our man Kev Hart. So Kev Hart's been around the channel for some time now. We're going to jump in and play this track. This is one that Kev sent to me. He says, after the year we've had, I thought rather than do a cover, I would write my own take on a Christmas tune. Hope this finds you and your family well. Merry Christmas, mate. So we have a Christmas tune. Now I am going to do. That's right. We're going to play it anyway because I've said we're going to play it. This is called Slayer, Santa's Sleigh. There you go. So we're going to play this tune here today. I am going to do a Christmas-specific show coming up in a couple of weeks' time, so we may get another spin on this one, but that can't hurt, right? We'll spin it twice. So this is Kev Hart, Santa's Sleigh, here on Your Music Live.
The snow is falling and everyone's excited to see that presents are big. I is invited. Just want more sleep cause he is coming tonight. The smell of burning logs is everywhere. People showing love because they care. There's innocent guys pretend to sleep the night away. Come a little closer, let me tell you a story. Gather by the fire and listen well. He knows when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. So you better be good, yes, you better be good for goodness sake. Santa's calling and the ringing bells are ringing. Children don't think we can. They just want to understand. The big empire is out of stock. Kiss goodbye to the new Xbox. Santa has your Christmas list. Maybe you'll get those winter socks.
There you go. We got at least some, if not all of the solo in there. There he is, the man, the legend, Kev Hart, rocking us out in a big bad way with his tune Santa's Sleigh. And that, as well as all of the songs we play here today, will be linked down in the description. So as I always say, when the show is over, the show ain't over. You can go and relive everything all over again by jumping down into the description at the bottom and checking them all out again there. Let's move on and find ourselves another tune. Oh, you know what? I was wondering what was really faint in the background. Because I'm using this new mixer, it'll keep playing the song, but really faint. You can't seem to turn the audio down to 0. So go figure. We'll get ourselves sorted. We'll work it out as we go along. Let's jump in and grab another tune, shall we? So this is from our friend Gabriel, who says, hi there, check out my debut single called Now and Forever. I released a few weeks ago. It has a blend of symphonic, Latin, and rock ballad vibe. I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback on it. Well, I'll go one better. We'll be playing it here on the show, so you'll get not only my thoughts and feedback, but you get the whole Studio Live Today community. Now, we've got a Spotify link here, so this will test us out because I haven't done this before. Oh, what my Mac little dock thing has just come in here and decided that it's going to hang out in the spot where I'm trying to play. So thanks for that. Still getting my head around this, folks. We will get there. It is going to be fine. So let's come in here and grab this tune. No, it's not going to work there. We'll just bring it on up. There you go. Now I can get back to the start of the tune. All right, so let's take a listen to this one. This is Gabriel Ruiz and a tune called Now and Forever. And you're going to listen to it live on Your Music Live.
Don't seem for anymore. Since you are gone, my love. Nights are
nice indeed. There you go. Gabriel Ruiz, a debut single, don't you? Doesn't it make you feel slightly inadequate? Not in a bad way, but when you hear something like that, and then you're like, oh, that's your debut. Like, where do you go from here? When you have a voice like that, when you have production like that, where do you go from here? I agree. Really, really good top shelf stuff. Yeah, excellent. A great song without any doubt. Spot on, my friend. Spot on. Yeah, soothing, soaring vocals. Yeah, just really nicely mixed. I don't know. I'm hoping it's coming through in the mix here on YouTube. But yeah, it was a beautifully blended mix. Everything sat nicely where it needed to. So nothing was overpowering. Everything came together. It was a real glued together mix, and it's hard to do sometimes, to take multiple different parts when you've got a beat, when you've got harmony vocals like that, when you've got some nice sort of pads and string sounds. Bring it together like that. Yes, agree. Sublime Roo, very powerful. And you can go and check it out again if you head down to the description. You will find it down there, and you can listen to it to your heart's content on all the different places. Righty dokie. I do say that a lot. Righty dokie. So we've played that one. We'll shimmy that over here into our done pile. Let's grab someone who I don't think we've played on the channel here before. This is Kev Bassman Lynn. And Kev Bassman Lynn says, here is my link to my song. The song is about being lifted up into the light from a dark place. Something we all need from time to time, don't we? To be lifted up into the light from a dark place. So let's bring this one up. I realize that I'm doing this on the screen now. I forgot to go back to my mug, but that's all right. You just get to see a bit behind the scenes. Here is my man. We'll give him some love there. We'll throw it up onto the full screen. Now that we have the power of the Mac, yes, we can play full screen with more than like 2 frames per second. So please, let's give it up for Kev Lynn here. Lift Me Up, an original tune on Your Music Live.
Lift me up when I'm feeling down. You pick me up right off the ground. My spirit soars when you're around. I feel so lost, but now I'm found. Won't you stay? It'll be okay. I just adore when you're a part of my day. Nothing goes wrong when you are here. With you at my side, there's nothing to fear.
Very nice. Yes, SM Borthwick said, I'm no expert. That doesn't look like a bass to me. Yeah, Kev Bassman Lynn, but rocking it out on the acoustic there. I'm also a sucker for a nice acoustic guitar tone, and I love those the rising chords. A lot of songs used to use them back in the 90s, and I used to love it. Like there was a song called Miss World by Hole that went ding 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 ding, and just those, you know, when you start going up the neck and you play those variations of chords, sounds really, really cool. Yes, nicely done. Nice guitar performance, authentic to the core and bad to the bone. There you go. Good stuff. There you go. Kev with his debut on Your Music Live. And if you want to debut on Your Music Live, all you need to do is email me, pete@studiolivetoday.com. Just put YML in the subject line, and you too can get your tune played here on the channel. And just give me a sentence or two about the song. Just give me something to say at the start there, yeah? So like Kev, I could say, at least I knew the title of the song and a little bit about what it was about. It does help us out, and it means that instead of just going, here's a song from a person, I can actually say something relevant about that. So that one was called Lift Me Up. So I'm just adding it to the links here, getting on my game here today. It's Saturday morning, it's the weekend here in Australia. If it's Friday afternoon or Friday evening for you, grab yourself a beverage and settle in because we got a bunch of music. Too much to get through in 2 hours. I actually have a full quota. So if you do email me today, it'll go into next week's. Just kind of the way it rolls because we kind of try to go basically, I do mix it up a little bit, but we go basically in the order of the stuff as it comes in. But let's move it up. Let's change it. Actually, I was going to say change the pace. Probably is still. Let's keep it a bit slow. Let's keep it low key, but let's keep it smooth and keep it mellow. They call me mellow yellow, quite rightly. Let's take a listen to this. Lady Rodaline, straight. I think I saw you here in the chat, my friend. We're going to play a cover tune from you in just one moment here on the channel. This is a very nice song, very relaxed, very mellow tune. It is a cover of the classic tune Come Away With Me, and we are going to give it a spin here on Your Music Live. So please give it up for Lady Rodaline, straight. Come Away With Me. Let's do it.
Come away with me in the night. Come away with me and I'll write you a song. Come away with me on a bus. Come away with me where they can't tempt us with their lies. I wanna walk with you on a cloudy day in fields where the yellow grass grows knee high. So won't you try to come away with me and we'll kiss on a mountaintop. Come away with me and I'll never stop loving you.
The comments were coming in too fast for me to keep up with them, so I'm just going to have to flash them and keep flashing. Yeah, very nice indeed. Lovely voice. Yeah, everyone's already saying it for me. Smooth. I think smooth is the superlative of the day. 100%. I clicked the wrong one. It keeps changing. But yes, everyone very, very happy and very enjoying the tune coming through. Almost like a lullaby. I know. Beautiful, nice imagery. Nice, just relaxing, chilled vibe. But yeah, very, very nicely done. And I think, I don't think it's your debut. Someone asked, is it your debut? I think we've played one of your tracks previously, but this is the second one we've played here. And I was distracted and, of course, not putting the details in the description. So I'll do that now because everyone needs to go away. And get it. No, don't worry. Come away with me. It's going to be in my head now until we play something else. Alrighty. Speaking of something else, I'm something else. Let's throw that one into the done pile so that I don't get myself all confused. Where are we? I'm losing my spot in here. Yeah, here we go. Here's where we want. So a certain penguin emailed me. I don't know if you know this certain penguin. And they said this. They said, this track was meant to be used on last week's YML. I began working on the song 3 hours before the live show started. Well, that is not enough. That is not enough time, QB. So we're going to play it this week because you've sent it along to me. And we're going to cue it up and give it a spin here. This is, of course, our friend who seems to be so prolific. They have a song almost every week, if not every week, here on the show. It is penguin time. Get those penguin emojis in the chat and get your hands in the air. Wave them like you care a little bit, because we do care about QB. This is QB the Penguin with Twilight on your Music Live. There you go. A little penguin to wake you up on your Friday afternoon, Saturday morning, wherever you are in the world and what you're doing. Yeah, nice, fun, upbeat, catchy. The choir part is beautiful. It ice cool. Great, fun stuff. As usual, from our friend the Penguin, and again, it's weird how I love the serendipity of the fact that QB just sent me a track one week and I played it, and everyone loved your name. And this is the power of having a cool name as well as cool music. If QB didn't have cool music, we wouldn't know who he is. But because you listen to his music, and you say that's cool, no one forgets the name QB the Penguin. So very nicely done. Fast and flawless. There you go. And a Japanese feel there. Take me away. Well, Sean Chandler, since you're here and you'd like us to take you away, why don't we get some Chandler Brothers into our lives up next? Just need to do the admin here of putting QB the Penguin's tune here, because again, I get so enthused by listening to the tunes that I don't remember to actually go and queue up my next track. I got to say, using this Mac is buttery smooth. In previous weeks when I'm on my PC, every time I go between windows or queue up it, you've seen it, you'll get stalls, you'll get things, again, without jinxing it, because knocking on wood, hasn't missed a beat here today. So let's find us where Patrick has emailed, and Sean. I'm leaving Sean's name there so I remember to say the name correctly, because I think I've called you Scott and Simon and Sebastian. I don't know. I call you a lot of different names, but very rarely the right one. So Chandler Brothers are back in the saddle and would like to submit our newest tune for consideration, which is what we're doing right now. Love Me Right is another driving track recorded and mixed in GarageBand, mastered in Final Touch. I dabbled in some animations on this project and have grown to embrace the process. Thank you, Pete, Jade, and the entire CRR community for making this all possible. Cheers from Patrick, and I'm assuming Sean. So let's paste this sucker in here, and we'll remove Sean's. Now that I remembered his name, we'll remove that one, and we are going to. Have we got the right one? Yep, there we go. So we will bring this on up and play this tune. I think it's been a few weeks since we've had some Chandler Brothers in our lives, so this should be a lot of fun. We'll give it the full screen treatment too. Here we go. This is the Chandler Brothers with Love Me Right here on your Music Live. Chandler Brothers, rocking it out as always here on Your Music Live. Such a great track, Sean and Patrick. Agree. Very professional. Nice job. Love this. Brilliant vocals. Agree with that. Agree it. Just coming down here. There's Sarah Chandler. A bit of family love and support in the chat here as well. Always good to see. It's got attitude and batitude. Hello, Jade Starr, snuck in here. I hope you had an enjoyable sleep in, Jade. This show starts way too early, even for me. I don't even wake up till about now. That was indeed amazing. We're looking for my parachute pants now. Yeah, definitely had a 80s kind of vibe, and we had some awesome vocals. A very great job. Well balanced. Agree. Really nice balanced mix again. I know that in this show, I used to do a lot more back when we would play 10 songs a week, and we did this. We had more time. We would talk a little bit more about the production. I know I don't do as much of that these days, but I just want to play as many of these awesome tunes as possible, and it means that I do have to pull back a little bit on the actual not criticism. What am I trying to think? Critique. Similar to, but yeah, excellent job. Well done to the Chandler Brothers. Let's spin one more track here. Where are we at? We're coming up to the 30-minute mark, so we'll sneak another one in here, and then I'll talk to you a little bit. We've got just a 2-minute segment on our sponsor DistroKid that I'm going to talk to you about. I know it's like watching TV, isn't it? Except we only talk about cool things around here, such as DistroKid. Let's jump in here. We're going to play a tune here from our friend Deep Gravity. Got a couple of cover songs on the show lately, which is good. I love originals, love me some covers. I've always said that, some folks they talk down on covers. I think covers are awesome for a lot of reasons. They teach you really good song structure. They teach you what the professionals, what the people that are making music like you want to make are actually doing. So that's why it's really good to learn, because you get to learn what the pros are doing, and like chord structures, melodies, lyrics, whatever they're using, and you can play along at home. And anyway, I know I'm preaching to the converted here, but play cover songs, people. It's fun, and it will teach you stuff. All right, let's flick on over here and kick in with this tune. This is a cover of a classic, one of my favourite songs by Silverchair from the mid-90s. It's a tune called Suicidal Dream, and it's our buddy Cam. Deep Gravity here. Watch for the cat. Let's play it live now on Your Music Live.
I dream about how it's gonna end, approaching me quickly, living a life of fear. I only want my mind to be clear. People making fun of me, follow easy but jealousy. Fantasize about my death. I kill myself from holding my breath. My suicidal dream, voices telling me what to do. My suicidal dream, I'm sure you will get yours too.
I know, right? I've set a new precedent. I let Cam have his solo. What a rockin' tune. And yes, Kitten judges you. that kitten's going to haunt all of our dreams tonight. Very nicely done. Where do we submit songs? Whoops, I've missed that one. Yes, we had a solo. Hello, Martinez. Hope you're doing well. Where do we submit songs? I forgot to put the pinned comment today. I was a little bit distracted with other things, but just email me, pete@studiolivetoday.com, and put YML in the subject. There's a thing in the description. There's some details there. Give me 1 or 2 sentences about your song, and we'll hopefully be able to give you a spin on a future show. But well done, Cam. Did we play your other tune, Cam, or is that your debut on YML? I'm unsure. But yeah, it's very, very cool. Very nicely done. Let's make sure that I put it in the description, which I haven't done yet. So that was our friend Deep Gravity. And that was Suicidal Dream. All right, that is pasted in. That is good to go. And we will get on with the show in just one more minute, because I want to talk about our friends over at DistroKid. Yes, they sponsor this show every week. We couldn't do this show without them, and they have some very cool features. And one of those features, I know a lot of folks at the moment are collaborating on tunes. So you are creating tunes with other people, and you may want to release those songs. Well, guess what? If you use DistroKid, you can actually split your royalties that you make from your songs automatically without you having to lift a single finger. You can set it all up in the Teams section here within DistroKid. So let's jump on over and take a wee quick look. Here it is. So we're in distrokid.com. You come in here and look at this. Automatically route a percentage of earnings from any track to anyone. Here's the beauty part. You can do it if they're already a DistroKid member. All you need to do is put their name in here and it gets done. If they're not, look at this. They get a 50% discount on their first year. So they get it half price. So if you're collaborating with someone, they're not a DistroKid member, it's a good incentive for them to become. It's as simple as this. We go to our releases here. I'm like, okay, which one of these songs do I want to share with someone? I happen to know that, where are we? New Beginning. I'm not sure if I've done this before, but we go next and we see here. Yeah, I've already done it. There you go. I've already done this one. So you can see here that I'm getting 75% of this revenue. Jade's actually getting 25. Her drumming was so good though. Let's give Jade a pay rise. Let's up her to 35% of that. We put that in there. We review the changes and that's it. That's all done. See, you got the splits there. I'm getting 65. Jade's now getting 35%. We save changes. I put my password in, which I'll do off screen, and then that sends an email off to Jade, and we're good to go. Like, how cool, how easy is that to get done? And that means we can split our revenue. Then done. So team saved, team all sorted. So for any of your EPs, your albums, your tracks, if you're working with other people and you don't want to have the hassle, you don't want to get money, don't let money get in the way of a good collaboration. DistroKid got you covered, got you sorted. Check out DistroKid using the link up above there, because they are wonderful and they support this show, and they are great supporters of independent music, just like the music that we're playing right here today. It is indeed a match made in heaven. Let's grab another track here, shall we? This is our buddy Gerard. I'm pretty sure I've seen you in the chat here, Gerard, today. So another track from me, being actually drummer this time, is it is an ethereal piano track. This one needs to wait for the drums until the epic part. I hope you can give it a spin. You're saying I'm going to cut you off early here, Gerard? Maybe. I do have a habit of doing that. So let's come over here and grab this one. Oh, it's playing an actual version of Suicidal Dream. YouTube just went on and is now playing Silverchair live here, Cam. So you've put Silverchair will now be in my recommendations over on YouTube. That can only be a good thing. Let's jump in and give this one a spin, shall we? This is Gerardvos, and this is a tune known as Ice Fox. That's right, we've played Ice Fox plenty of times. Called Spectral Shout, part 1 of 3 of a musical journey which I went to get to this point in time. Love it. Let's turn up the volume and spin this one here. Spectral Shout from Ice Fox, Gerardvos, here on Your Music Live. go. I could see the fire. I could see the fire coming. So I had to let it go, and keep doing it. Yes, it was mellow, and then it was rocking, and then it did. I love it. Yeah, Arnie G, agree. Cool change into the rock groove, and very nice contrast, as says Sean. Some beautiful keys. Yeah, really nicely done. Really nice arrangement. A bit like 70s prog rock. Yeah, I was watching, has anyone seen the movie I Love You Man? Paul Rudd, Jason, what's that guy's name? Yeah, that guy. Yeah, they Rush is like the feature of that, and I love it because there's a lot of Rush talk, and kind of reminds me of a Rush track. Just needed 7 or 8 more time signatures, and it would have been like a Rush track. Is it just me, or does Pete look super happy and relaxed with his new Mac Mini setup? I'm getting there, Jade. The frustration is slowly ebbing, and the joy is slowly increasing. But yeah, I agree. It's like a journey through space. I love it. I love it a lot. Well done. Thank you. It feels like Genesis. There you go. Felt like Genesis. Love it. I'm reading Phil Collins' book at the moment. Not Dead Yet, his autobiography, or Not Quite Dead Yet. Can't remember. But it's very cool. Very cool book. I recommend it. I'm only about halfway through, but it's fun to learn about the wackiness that was Peter Gabriel and the awesomeness that was the Genesis back in the day. Didn't realize they started so early on. They started like the late 60s or early 70s. It was insane. Insane in the old membrane. All right, let's slot that one away. Now, I saw our friend Capsalam commenting on that one and saying it was a bit like Zelda. I know that Capsalam is a bit of a gamer, so I got an email here saying I hope everything is going great with you down under. It really is. I know I'm super lucky and I'm super blessed to be here, and I know that stuff is not great everywhere else, but this is our time to just listen to music and chill. So wherever you are and whatever's going down in your world, let's just get some cool music. So Gamer Girl is my debut single I just released. The video is new and took me ages. It's 100% made on my iPad with GarageBand and Fab Filter plugins. First mix and master I've ever done, so it's not perfect. Nothing is perfect. There is no such thing as perfect. It is a complete lie. Every time I stumbled upon a problem, you were there to help me with your epic content and collection. Thank you. No, thank you. I only do it, and it's only relevant because people are out there to watch my videos and to hopefully learn a thing or two as I learn things along the way. As I say all the time, document your experience, because people often learn better from someone who's just learnt it than from someone who's been doing it for years. Once you know stuff and you've been doing it for years and you're a quote-unquote expert, it can be much harder to impart that knowledge on other people because you forget what you don't know. You forget what you didn't know back at the start. Anyway, let's jump in here and take a listen to this tune. This is, it's your debut single, so it's definitely going to be your debut song here on Your Music Live, and we're going to fire it up here. Oh, it's already jumped in. We're going to take it to the start. We don't want to miss the start. This is a tune from our friend Capsalam. It is called Gamer Girl. We're going to listen to it live on Your Music Live.
I'm just a gamer.
I am just a gamer. God who needs high-tech entertainment.
There you go. I had a feeling we'd be in for something special, and that is something very special indeed. Very cool. Yeah, tapping my foot. I was bobbing along. You can see my bald head here, tapping away, nodding away. Yeah, funky video. Big up indeed. Awesome track. Nice vocals. Well produced. Yeah, what a great start. What a great start. If that's your first tune, and here's the thing, that is going to resonate. Look, I love your WASD keys like flashing there. That's cool. Yeah, I love it. I love it a lot. As someone who I had the look at that effect there. I had the I had the tendency to be a gamer, and then I had to pull out because I wouldn't be able to do this channel. Like I basically had to give up some of my gaming addiction in order to do more music and to create videos. But yeah, I definitely have the type of personality that I could have been a keyboard warrior, the good version, the ones that actually do gaming. But as it turns out, I took a slightly different turn. But yeah, and I also love the laughter. Oop, I missed the button. But yeah, love the laughter. I love just how, again, it was just relaxed and casual and poppy and just such a cool vibe. So very well done indeed. Fun and light. Very good stuff. And if you do want to go and catch the whole tune, once Pete actually does his correct thing here, which is to put the actual thing in here, Gamer Girl, and there's your link. All right, so that is down in the description if you want to check it out. Let's move along because we've got a heap more songs, and we're 45 minutes in, and I'm looking at this list of songs just going, there is no way that we're getting through all of this here today. But that's okay because we can return and do other things in the future. Let's take, no, that's the wrong one. Click the wrong button. Where is this one? All right, let's grab this one. So this comes from the Kraken Waves, and it says, chilled out Spaceman. Hi, Pete. This is an instrumental inspired by the film Cosmos, War of the Planets, 1978. The film is in the public domain, and it's the source of all the samples. We'd love to get some feedback from you and the YML community. Well, that is what we're about to do right now. So let's fire this one up, shall we? Let's throw it up on... Oh, excuse me. Throw it up here on the screen. We've got a SoundCloud link this time around. The Kraken Wakes. Did I say waves? I meant wakes. The Kraken Wakes. And this is a tune called Chilled Out Spaceman. We're going to play it live right here on Your Music Live. I like it a lot. Yep, loving the bass. Got some good bass sound there. Very cosmic, very spacey. It delivers. You know how sometimes you see something and you're like, oh, it's completely different to what I thought it would be. Nah, that one just delivers exactly what you would think. Very cool. And I agree here. As Benny says, the quality of tracks on this show just gets better and better. Love how the vocals offer a contrast to the instruments, draws you in. Yeah, I like it. The Kraken is quite metal, receives a spacey effect. Yep, there's so much going on with that, and you are going to have to go and check it all out in the description after the show, because everything that we play here, a little Metallica, yeah, it was a little bit Metallica, wasn't it, Michael? A little bit country, I'm a little bit rock and roller. I'm doing this new thing where when someone puts a comment up there, it sparks me, because I'm jumping around here and trying to mix up the tracks a little bit. But I do know that we have one from Michael, aka Zealand Band. So we are going to play this one. And we're going to play it next because we're coming up to the all-important, all-exciting toilet break. You know that we're going to have the toilet break. If you've never watched the show before, you're like, what? Wait, what? Don't worry. It's where I play a song and then I get a comfort stop. So don't be concerned. I know there's people that are new to the show going, uh-oh. If you are new, by the way, if it's your first time watching the show, why don't you give us a hashtag new? So hashtag NEW in the chat while we play this tune from Michael, because I'd love to know if it's your first time watching. And then all of the wonderful community here can say g'day to you, or hello, or hi, or whatever you say in your part of the world. Howdy, whatever it happens to be. Ni hao. Let's continue on here. So let's play this one. This is a tune called Up, Up and Away. What did Michael say? Did he say anything? Hi, Pete. A quiet little tune. Less is more or less. Love it. Nice one. Let's jump in and take a listen to this one. Michael, aka Zealand Band. We're going to listen to his tune live. You know where? Your Music Live. Let's do it. Michael may have perfected how to get an entire song played on Your Music Live. Make it 1 minute 30. Because that's about how long I play. Usually around a minute, but if I see that we're 30 seconds from the end, I'll probably play it. So there you go. You've just learned how to hack the system. Mind food, yeah, I love it. Mesmerizing. Love the use. Yeah, the stereo was beautiful in there. Thank goodness StreamYard has stereo audio, and we can hear all this beautiful stereo sound. And nice, chill, minimalist, beautiful. I know there's so many tracks to re-listen to. I know that's it. You watch a 2-hour show and then you're like, oh, okay. Well, now I'm going to have to go back and listen to all these tracks again because there's too much good stuff there. So speaking of which, let's put in the description. What was that track called? Here it was Up, Up and Away. Up, Up and Away. Oh, my beautiful. What's going on? Alrighty. We are coming up. We've got another few tunes here before we get into our halfway mark. We'll slide that one over. Now I know it's getting. It must be pushing like 9 p.m. for our folks over in the UK. So we better play a few of our UK artists here. And when we talk UK artists and when we talk OGs from the Your Music Live community, You know who we're talking about here. We're talking about our friends, the Indigo Sunsets. Yes, Stu and Andy are back with a new tune, and I'm not going to even say much about it. I had a quick sneak peek listen to it. I normally don't, but this is Stu, the Cash Man, and Golders at their best playing on their new tune. So get yourselves ready because you know you're in for something good with the Indigo Sunsets. One day they're going to absolutely lay an egg and make a song that I don't dig, but it hasn't happened yet. So no pressure, boys, but you're like 12-0 at this point. So you're going to have to keep up that pace and keep producing great stuff. So let's jump in and take a listen to this one. This is a little tune called Sinking Like a Stone. This is the Indigo Sunsets, and we're going to listen to them live here on Your Music Live.
I'm stumbling in the dark, light flames without a spark, so blind and so naive to understand what's going down. I get my coat, down the phone and I've got nowhere to hide. I've been hanging on the line, pushing buttons all the time, always waiting for a sign, and I've got nowhere to extraordinary lies, deceived 1,000 times. I'm wide awake, it's crystal clear to see what's going down.
I like that comment. The Indigo Sunsets world, we are just living in it. Sorry, I sensed an Andy solo coming up, so you know we had to turn it down. The strum rock gets me every time. Absolutely. Really enjoy that. Very, very 90s alt Brit rock pop, and that can only be a good thing, right? Exactly. Love this song. Can't listen just once. No. You can't listen just once. You need to jump down to the description after the show and listen to it 7 or 8 times because it's a very good song. A very good song. I think that sums it up. Yes, nicely done and excellent. Indigo Sunsets. Hopefully 2021 will be your year. I think 2020 was their year, just quietly. I think they've been doing all sorts of good things. Andy, we love your solos. Ignore Pete. I know. Yeah, you do. You need to listen in the headphones because I'm getting, and without the YouTube compression, it's pretty good. The YouTube streaming compression. I've got the audio as best as I possibly can, but the compression will still just crush it a little bit, and it won't quite sound as good as if you listen yourself afterwards. So do go ahead and do that. Check out the boys and let them know what you think. And thank you to the gents. I know that you both support me greatly. Stu's a patron over there on Patreon. Andy's a regular donator to the channel, so I do appreciate that. You guys help me out. I'm more than happy to play your tunes because they're awesome. Always are. Alrighty, give me some love. Why thank you. Yes, you can. If you're getting some value out of this one today, if you're having some fun, chuck the old thumbs up. It's just down there. It's just one click away. And that just tells me and tells DistroKid that you're digging this show and you want us to keep putting it on for you week after week because I love it. It's my favorite time of the week. Not just because I get to just sit back and play tunes and it doesn't require a whole lot of effort. No, it's to be honest, it does require a reasonable amount of effort. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. As anyone that's done any show like this will know, a lot goes on behind the scenes. I'm going to play a Happy Ron tune. Shout out to my buddy Happy Ron. We've been playing a Happy Ron tune most weeks here on the show because it just brings some happiness to my life, and I think we all need a little bit of happiness. We all need a little bit of Happy Ron happiness, and this is actually the first Happy Ron song that I ever heard. So this is a bit historic here today. The first Happy Ron tune that I ever heard is this one. It's called "If You're Bored in San Diego." And it's by our friend Happy Ron. And just before I interviewed Happy Ron here on the channel, I listened to this and a bunch of his other tunes. And this is the one that just stood out to me. It's a really fun tune. It's a really cool song. And we're going to play it here live on Your Music Live. This is the penultimate song. Ron, you get to be the lead-in to the toilet break here today. So let's jump in and take a listen to this one. If You're in San Diego by our friend Happy Ron.
I have some friends who say they got nothing to do. They're always dissing my city, and they think that I should too. We got nowhere to go. I say don't live in a vault. You live the dream in San Diego. If you're bored, then it's your fault. If you're bored in San Diego, it's your fault. If you're bored in San Diego, it's your fault. Breathe that fresh air, we got plenty to spare. Turn off that computer and head down to Hooters. We got a zoo for people like you. If you're bored in San Diego, it's your fault. If you're bored in San Diego, it's your fault. I've lived in San Diego since way before I was born. I've traveled to many cold places to return to where it's always warm. So when I think like a schmo, I have to call it to a halt. I live the dream in San Diego. If I'm bored, then it's my fault.
One more
If you're
time.
bored in San Diego, it's your fault. If you're bored in San Diego, it's your fault. Breathe that fresh air.
There you go, San Diego. One of the cities in the US I have actually been to. I was there for all of about 3 hours. I went for a tour down to Tijuana, Mexico, and stopped off in San Diego to go to, now was it SeaWorld or the zoo? I think I went to SeaWorld. Have I got that right? Is SeaWorld in San Diego? Clearly the memory's not what it once was because, sadly I haven't been to the US for a long time and probably going to be a few years before I get back there again. But well done to Happy Ron, sharing the love, sharing the tune here again on the show. Oh, guess what? What? It's toilet break time. And Jade Starr usually provides the entertainment for our toilet break. And I need to get like a different branding thing. Maybe we'll work on that. I don't know how much our friends at DistroKid would love having toilet next to DistroKid's logo there. But I'm just going to try and find where is your song here? Here it is, Jade. We're going to play this one. This is the toilet break track for the week. A demo from Jade's forthcoming Nonconformist album, and it's called Truth. It's just the first verse and chorus of the song. So I did say to Jade, it gives me 2 minutes, so I'm going to have to hit it and run and hope that everything works well, which I'm sure it will. Everything's been going okay. Again, touch on the wood. So let's bring this one up and make sure that everything is hunky-dory. And I will skedaddle and we'll take a listen to this. So you got 2 minutes to listen to this very cool tune. I know many of you have heard it before, that this is the Truth preview demo from Jade's upcoming album, creative works, things, movie. She just does everything. I never know what project is what with you, Jade, because you got so much going on. So let's bring this up on and over here. We'll get rid of my mug. So we'll go to can we do solo mode? I can't work it out. I'm just going to leave my camera up. Otherwise, you may lose the audio because I'm a little bit experimental at the moment. So let's play this one. This is Jade Starr's tune called Truth, and we're going to listen to it live on Your Music Live.
Justify the greed and endless overbreeding. When 3/4 of our species still need feeding. Slavery rewards us medication to eradicate our feelings. Religious dogma, fear of guilt, or burning hell. Our best answer to validate our meaning. Distracted by the gadgets in our hands, on demand and always streaming. Radiation's killing Mother Earth, her breaches, now the ocean's bleeding. The system's fucking every year, the poverty and the suffering's increasing. Divide and left or right, lying in plain sight as we fight. We must unite. You know I'm right, I'm not wrong. The truth is in this song.
There you go. Oh, and we got some wrestling. That's what happens when you listen to Jade Starr's tune, and when you play them, you get wrestling videos that come up straight afterwards. Very cool, very great track, very great songwriting. Reminds me of Ozzy, yeah, a little bit of a Ozzy Osbourne going on in there. Ab Fab, loving it. Yes, very very cool stuff. Yeah. By the way, I know that music sometimes takes us to places and has opinions and views. This is not about that. This is about the music. This is about coming together and listening to music and sharing music. So, that's all. That's all. As Forrest Gump says, that's all I got to say about that. Awesome video, great song, very nicely done. Exactly. Let's all come together. That's what it's all about. Like, if you listen to the lyric, like some people will hear what they want in songs, right? They're always going to be the case. But if you read between the lines, that song is just saying, we don't give a flying a crud about what you think and believe. If you want to be nice to other people and you want to support other people, then we're all for you. Don't actually care which direction you lean, which side you want to place yourself on. All of that is secondary, tertiary, not important. The primary stuff is that we are all on the same rock spinning around, going the same place. I almost went into a flat earthers rant. I won't do that this week. I don't know why I have it in for flat earthers. I just find it hilarious. Anyway, let's move on. But thank you, Jade. Always cool to have you doing our toilet break. And if you don't know the origins of the toilet break, there was a show called The Late Show where they would always do a toilet break halfway through where they'd play like a song, and they'd play a clip from a talent show called Potluck here in Australia. Alrighty, let's continue on, shall we, and find our next tune. Where are we? I've lost my spot here. I've got to scroll back down and find where I was up to. Here we go. I think I've seen John here in the chat. Oh no, we played that one last week. Sorry. sorry, John. We did already play you. I'm like, oh, that looks familiar. Oh yeah, like, that looks really familiar because we actually played it last week. Let's jump into this one. This is now our friend Kappa, Nawa Jadiri, who's been a mainstay over on the GarageBand users forum and Create Record releases as well, I think, for a really long time, and produces some really cool music. But I don't think we've ever played your tunes here on the show. So let's bring this one up and premiere it here. So Kappa goes by many names, goes by Nawa Jadiri, Kappa, and also AWCO, Alco, Orco. We'll see how we go. So this is a tune from Mia Rodriguez Psycho, the Alco Speciale. Anyway, let's give it a spin here for our friend Nawa Jadiri here on Your Music Live. Let's do it. That's a very cool mix. Nicely done. That's got some bass going on there. We haven't had a bit of 808 action. I reckon that might be our first 808 sighting in 70 minutes. So yeah, very, very cool. Nicely done. Pow, pop, doing your thing. Yeah, the avant-garde textures, very good. Nice build up. Björkish, yeah, a bit of Björk going on. Funky and dubby. I love it a lot. Love the dubstep bass drum going on there and a huge sound doing its thing. So yeah, there you go. Don't be a stranger because yeah, Kappa is back in the house. And as I said, I think that might be the first tune that we've played here on Your Music Live. And you know what? I've missed not only that one. Oh, see, my end button works differently here on Mac. Doesn't quite, the keyboard's not quite exactly the same. So I'm going to have to put a placeholder here for Jade Starr's tune because I don't have the link anymore there. And then we will put this one here, AWKO, Mia Rodriguez Psycho. Yes, you are watching the Old Man Types Hour here on Your Music Live. I get too into the music and I forget to do my job, which is to curate everything that we've got going on. Yeah, I really like the music arrangement and the chord progression on this one. I agree, Josh Gates music. It is a good thing. Let's throw that one in the done pile and find our next tune. And since you're here, anyway, it would be awkward not to just spin your track. Josh says, "Hi, Pete, I hope you're well, my friend. I'm great. I was hoping you would play my song, Christ the King, on your YML show. It's a Christmas tune, so it might be good if you're doing a Christmas episode." Again, oh man. So we are doing a Christmas episode, and we'll give it another spin. I'm going to call for Christmas songs anyway. We'll have a bit of a laid-back, chilled Christmas song when it gets around to Christmas time. But let's give this one a spin because it's from our buddy Josh Gates, and he makes some pretty darn good tunes. And now that I've put his name up there, he'll feel super sad. He'll feel cold in the cockles if we don't play his tune. So let's give this one a spin here. This is Josh Gates, and we're going to play his tune live on Your Music Live. Let's do it. Like that. There you go. Josh Gates. Josh Gates music here on Your Music Live. Very nice build up. I'm a sucker for some 6/8 time, so you're always going to have me in. But Josh's voice is awesome, really good. Fullness in my ears. I think that's a great way to put it, Russ. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the I'm looking forward to the Christmas or the holiday edition of the show. Man, yeah, it's always a slippery slope, isn't it? Because I'm just here playing music, and then some people are like, I can't believe you played a song about religion. I can't believe you played a song about politics. I can't believe songs are about everything, people. You know, go back to the 90s and the 80s and the 70s. There's songs about drugs and sex and drugs and rock and roll and religion and politics and everything in between. Again, as long as it's not promoting hate to anyone, I'm down. Like it's just, yeah. Anyway, it is a time for unity and tolerance, is all I'm saying. Here you go. I'm defending myself. No one's actually saying anything bad, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I just want to play the cool tunes, listen to the radio. Exactly. Slide this right into the radio. I agree. And it was warm and cold in the cockles was what I was saying. I think Capsuline was a bit concerned about something I said before. For some reason, I always say, I like to say things that make you feel like warm and fuzzy. I don't know if you know that it's obviously not a common expression, but feel warm down in the cockles. Like cockles of your heart, feel warm down in the cockles. Anyway, that's what I'm talking about. Whenever you hear me say cockles, trust me, it's definitely cockles. It's funny at the moment, everyone's obviously making their holiday type tunes because every forum that I'm in, it's just question after question that's like, anyone got any good sleigh bell sounds? I'm looking for a good ding dong bell. Anyone got some yeah, so everyone's looking for like bell sounds and sleigh sounds for Christmas tunes. It's fun. But well done to you. And no, I won't be doing that. You get time out. Hang on. Time out. I usually let the wonderful moderators do the moderating, but occasionally when I see someone, by the way, the way to get a song played on the show is down in the description. You just email me, pete@studiolivetoday.com, put YML in the subject, and give me 1 or 2 sentences about your song. But rest assured, I ain't going to be bumping the people that did that to play your song if you spam the chat 10 times. Just so you know, not in a bad way. Just in a we need to help you learn. That's all we're doing here. We're helping people learn. Let's put Josh's tune here. That was Josh Gates. Boom. That is there in the description, so you can go back and listen to it in your own time, because that's what it's all about here on Your Music Live. I've been seeing Russ, our buddy Russ, has been making some comments here, and I think it's time to play a Russ tune, because he sent me this one. He said, "Hi Pete, hope today finds you well." Yes, and thank you. It's so nice when everyone messages me or emails me and they're like, "Hey Pete, how you doing? I hope you're well down there in Australia." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm really good. Thank you. Thank you for asking." Here's a new track I wrote last week and done another video for. It's on the mellow side, but hopefully you'll all enjoy it. We're having a bit of a mellow bit. Always wearing my Studio Live Today t-shirt on Fridays here in the UK for the show. Brilliant. Great to hear, Russ. And yes, if you want to buy your own Studio Live Today t-shirt, I don't know why I'm talking like that. If you want to get your own Studio Live Today gear, you can head over to studiolivetoday.com/merch. I thought I had a banner for it. I don't. But yeah, studiolivetoday.com/merch. But for now, we are going to jump over and listen to Russ's tune. So why don't we, actually paste it in to start with, so that we can get it up here on the YouTubes. This is a tune from our buddy Russ. It is called Rainy Sundays, and we're going to listen to it live here on Your Music Live. Russ's music just makes you want to keep listening, yeah? Agree. Beautiful, beautiful Russ. Love it. This is cool. Very chilled, very nice. Transports me away. It's the sort of music, Russ, you need to make an album called Pete's Relaxation Jams, and then I'll just buy it and spin it constantly because this is I've said this before. This is exactly the sort of music I love to listen to while I'm doing things, like while I'm paying bills, replying to emails, like reading, like anything that doesn't require the concentration, because that music just kicks your life. If you ever want to get into the zone, you ever want to like get into, that state, that flow state, that's the sort of music you need to get into a flow state. And yeah, I agree. That is phenomenal, everyone. And yeah, thanks, Josh. Sorry, I know we missed you. We sort of went through all of your comments and then didn't really put a bow on that one. So yeah, thank you for submitting, and we'll give you another spin on the Christmas show. And thank you, Russ, for submitting your tune and the nice landscapes there too, which we can actually see thanks to my new setup here. And again, thank you to my friends over on Patreon. We did a couple of fairly frustrating live streams. It must have been really ordinary to watch, but we did some live streams doing some testing during the week, and we had Jade, Tom, Scott, Stu, Gary, people I'm forgetting, Bubba, were all helping me with my new Mac and get things up and running so that we can look and sound as good as we do here today. So thank you, folks. You rock. You know you rock. And I appreciate you. How we going on time? We got a lot of time. We'll throw that one in the done pile. I think I've seen Vincent around the chat here today. Vincent says, this is a recent song and video called Train. My friend and bandmate Anthony is performing the vocals. Thank you for considering this for your show. I'm not only considering it, I'm going to play it too. So let's bring this one up over in our window here and give this one a spin from our buddy Vincent Bow. I hope that's right, Bow. There was a race car driver called John Bow here, and everyone would call him Bow. And I never quite know, Bowe, whether it's Bow or Bow. A bit like David Bowie, the people that called him David Bowie. It was like, he called himself David Bowie. Why are you calling himself Bowie? That makes no sense. Anyway, let's throw the volume up on this one. This is Train featuring Anthony Lindsay by Vincent Bow or Bow here on Your Music Live. Let's do it.
Possessions will whistle at you. Find a seat if you can. There is no master plan. We'll see you right. We'll get you there. Squeezing tight and don't despair. Have your ticket at the ready now. We'll make good progress, nice and steady now. The platform disappears from view. What we say is not always true. It's nice to see countryside now there is no turning back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All good children go to heaven and hope your number won't be pinned today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All good children go to heaven and hope your number won't be picked today. Swaying through a tunnel on the dock from side to side. Electric fence.
Very cool, Vincent Bow here. And yeah, you definitely got that train shuffle and a very nice progression there. Sweet Home Alabama vibes going on there. Yeah, love me a train ride. I haven't been on a train in a long time. When was the last train I caught, I wonder? Can't even think. Because it's not, Adelaide has trains, but not out my way. I live in the east of Adelaide, and we don't have any trains out this way. So I can't actually remember the last time I caught a train, but it was a long, long time ago. In a galaxy far away. Yeah, very nice. Really dig that one. Yeah, great pan guitars, nice vibe, just doing your thing. Interesting chord progression, yeah. Yeah, I don't usually do the critique stuff, but on that one, just some of the timing, because it was such a peppy, there was just a couple of lyrics that were just floating a little bit. So if there was anything I could say about that one, is to maybe go back and just try and get the lyrics right on the beat, because when you got a progression like that and a beat like that, I'm just watching this train and I'm losing myself in it. It can actually make the it can make the beat just sort of sound a little bit sloppy. So I just think tightening up on some of those vocal phrases in some parts would just really hit it hard. So yeah, makes me miss traveling. Very, very cool. So I did sneak in there, by the way, and put the pinned comment that I usually put at the start is up the top there now. So if you are new here and you don't know how things work, it is in the description, it is in the comments, and it is in the pinned comment here live. So yeah, all you need to do is email me, pete@studiolivetoday.com, put YML in the subject line, and then give me a sentence or two about your song, and it won't be played today. It won't be played today because we have about a 1 to 2 week backlog at any given time. So that's how things roll around here. And it's the best way. It's the way that means that I can at least vet the songs a little bit, that we're giving people a fair go and a fair opportunity here where we can. So hopefully that makes sense to everybody. And that's what gives us the opportunity to play so many cool tunes by so many cool people. Keep watching that train. All right, I'm going to have to pause the train. I'm getting distracted. Light rail? Yeah, no, we don't even have any light rail. Well, yeah, not out my way. We have buses, and I tend to walk a lot. I like to walk. I'm a walker from way back. All right. Let's continue on here. Yeah, and plus it's fair, right? Like how bad would you feel if people have emailed and submitted their songs and done all the thing, and then you just put a comment in the chat, and then I played your song over theirs and they missed out? Like, no one would feel good about that, right? Not a chance. Folks like Sublime Rue, who is here in the chat, or I've at least seen here, says, hi, I hope this finds you safe and well. It does indeed. I'd like to thank you for what you do and help me personally becoming an independent artist with wonderful help of your tutorials. No, thank you. I'm a new independent female artist from the UK and wondered if you'd kindly play my track on YML. This is how you do it. This is exactly it. This is exactly what I was just talking about. So thank you, Sublime Rue. I wrote it on my phone and finished mastering it for release this November. It was written in order to send a message that we can all take control of our lives. We can troll. I love it. I love it a lot. Thank you for your consideration of what you're doing. No, thank you for submitting, for your humility, and for your kindness, and doing things the way that works best for everyone. We will give this one a spin. This is a tune, Can Troll. I just love that. I already love it. So you're already on a winner here. Let's bring this one up and spin this one. This is Can Troll by Sublime Rue. We're going to listen to it live for the first time here on Your Music Live.
Take
There you go. Sublime Roo with Can Troll. I like the name, Sublime Roo. Any kangaroo reference there? I'm not sure. This is really good. I agree. Really good indeed. Great stuff. Yeah, how can we follow her? Oops, I missed it. How can we follow her? SoundCloud. I mean, yeah, I've got a link to the video down in the description, so you can definitely follow Sublime Roo on YouTube, as I will be doing, as I'm sure others will be. Captivating, a great groove, got it all. What a voice, mixed with piano, now percussion. I want to hear more. And if you do want to hear more, all you need to do is jump down into the description, where we have links to all of the songs that we've played here on today's show. Plus, you can check the playlist. We're 25 shows in. That means that we've had nearly 50 hours of quality independent music that we've shared here on the show. That's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? That's phenomenal. And yeah, everything is so good. And yeah, it's just different styles, different types of music. Someone's asking, does it have to be garage band? Does it have to be a certain style? No. As long as really the only rule is we don't want super duper profanity. So if it's just F, then that's not really cool, because YouTube doesn't like that, and I personally don't really dig that. So not super profanity, and no hate or violence. That's it. No hate, no violence, no super profanity. Everything else is fair game, and that's the way I think it should be. As long as you're not doing anything that's going to impact someone else, that's preaching hate or violence, or again, just swearing for the sake of swearing. The occasional F-bomb placed well is good. It's needed sometimes. Sometimes things are that. All right. And Sublime Roo is on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. And again, as we talked before with QB the Penguin, when you have a name like Sublime Roo, you've probably got you covered. If you search Sublime Roo anywhere, you'll probably find our artist Sublime Roo. There you go. Thank you. That is the debut. I love when we play songs from regular folks who submit a lot, and I love when we play songs from people who we've never heard from before, because it just makes it a melting pot of awesome goodness, gooding good. Wow, we are so not going to get through all of the tunes here today, so I really do apologize for that, because we just got too much. But I did take a quick listen to this one, and I really dagged it. So this is from Beckham Newen, and it says, I wrote and recorded this song in about 2 days. It was influenced by 90s pop punk, hello, and 80s new wave, double hello. You know that there's some genres that I really get behind. So yeah, we'll jump over here. Oh yeah, by the way, go away. Go find Sublime Roo right now. Subscribe, because if that's what she's producing, then yeah, I want to hear more. I'm going to hit the subscribe button right now myself. There you go. And yeah, like when I say subscribe, look, I'm not saying the whole sub for sub, because I don't actually agree with that. It doesn't actually work, and we can rant about that another time. But if you dig the music someone's producing, go and subscribe to their channel. It helps them out. It means you get a subscription feed full of cool stuff. If you hear something that you don't dig, don't subscribe, because you're doing that person a disservice. If you have no intention of ever listening to anything produced by that person ever again, and you think subscribing to them is doing them a solid because it increases their number and gives them a vanity metric and gives them some warm fuzzies, don't do it. I can't implore you that enough, because, yeah, subscribing to a channel that you have no intention of watching and then don't watch actually hurts them. It actually impacts them negatively. But if you dig their stuff, like we did with Sublime Roo just there, then subscribe. Do your thing. All right, let's find this track here from Beckham Newen. It's a SoundCloud link, and we've brought it up here. We will pause it so it doesn't play, and it's already started playing. Well, come on over. There we go. Let's play this tune. It is Beckham, and it is Like Before. First time here on Your Music Live. Let's give it up for Beckham.
Up and I'm feeling like okay again, 'cause everything's the same. Time wasting all this time, I know, but I can't help it. Waking days are fading, nothing changes. I can't help myself from waking the same. I don't know if it is for sure, but I just wanna live like before, because there's not much to do anymore. nothing else for me to say or do again. There's nothing left of me, and I'm one of all the people I can take.
That's one that I didn't want to turn down because I agree, man, this rocks. That was indeed great. Yeah, cool fusion between the genre. I love the bass. I think someone mentioned the fuzzy bass sitting underneath there. That sounded amazing. Speeding down the highway. I know my foot was hitting the carpet really hard here. Well produced, catchy, and a winner. Very cool vibe. Well balanced indeed. Yeah, very Ash from the 90s. Yeah, it's like Ash from the 90s meets Millencolin. It had a bit of that Europunk feel to it. A bit of Millencolin, almost a bit of Pennywise, a little bit of West Coast punk pop in there. Yeah, really nice combination of sounds. Really cool, really fun, really vibing. Yeah, I want to go and have a beer with Beckham. I'd like to have a beer with Beckham. Yes, and back to the rock. I know, you never know what you're going to get. When we hit the play button, you never know what you're going to get. I was expecting Back in the USSR. Yeah, it kind of had a bit of that vibe, didn't it? Back in the US, back in the USSR. I love the freedom doing this show gives me because I can just do random little sing-alongs and not worry about getting copyright claims. Because I'm getting copyright claims out the wazoo for this show. If you missed my interview with Sarah Newen over on her channel, I talked all about copyright during the week. And yeah, I talked about the fact that there's kind of two people. There's people that just go out and don't care about copyright at all and think they should be able to use entire songs of other people and then are surprised when they get claimed. And then other people think that anytime you use any music, then it's going to be the worst thing ever. Copyright claims just mean that you don't monetize your video. So if you have a monetized YouTube channel as I do, and it's part of what you do to make money and to keep the lights on, then yeah, if I do this show, I don't get any advertising revenue. So if you see an ad, I don't put ads on this show, but after the fact, if you're watching on the replay, YouTube may place ads and monetize this video to give that monetization to the artists that we play who have copyrighted music. I know it's all a bit confusing and convoluted, but the bottom line is the reason I can do this show and keep the lights on are these folks here. DistroKid have come to the party and they're sponsoring this show. So if you are an independent artist, if you're looking to release your music to Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all the other places, and I do recommend it, it's a very cool thing to do, then for $19.99 per year, you can release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums. And if you use that code there, it's down in the description as well, you'll get 7% off. So a huge thank you to our friends at DistroKid for bringing the love and ensuring that we can continue to do this show week after week. But thank you, Beckham. Don't be a stranger. Please share something again in the future. Kyle, I have seen you in the chat and we are up to you. This is a song I'm proud of. I don't know why I called it PG-13, but I had no idea for a title for it. I hope you enjoy it. There you go. Well, we do say that this show we try to be a bit PG-13, so maybe that's a good thing that you're PG-13. What have we got here? SoundCloud. The voice is starting to go on. It's the first show of the weekend. Uh-oh. Just need to hydrate a little more. Get a little more water in our lives. And let's come in and take a look and a listen to this one. This is PG-13. And this is our friend Spider, Kyle Hogan, also Spider. And we will hit play on this one. Press play on tape. This is PG-13 here on Your Music Live. Love me some vinyl crackle goodness in my life. There you go. Some nice little lo-fi vibes, bit of record crackling going on there. Very nice, very cool. Reminds me of a more drivey version of C418. Absolutely love this. A nice chords and beat on this. And love some chill hip-hop. Weird. Weird in a good way. Don't you agree? I I think so. Very nice, chilled vibe, lo-fi desert. There you go. All very cool. Oh no, Lady Rodeline, internet crash. That is never good. Very clever song, says Binny. Sandu, I like it. I like it a lot. Very cool. Yeah, very different. I like it a lot too. Nice one. So yeah, here you go. We go from all styles. We go from punk, pop, rock from way back when, right up to what we've got here going on, which is a little bit of a chilled vibe. So yeah, thank you very much for sharing that one. Yes, we've popped it in the description so you can check out Kyle's tune again after the fact if you wish to do so. We've got time. Yeah, we got time on our side. Where was I up to? We played QB. I'm going to pop QB away. Did we play this tune here? Yeah, let's play this one from Phil. It says, I made a song, Light Pollution, with GarageBand. I heard it sounds like sludge rock, which I have no clue what it means. Please let me know what you think. No bad words. There you go. That's all I need from you. A little bit of info about your track. Apparently it's sludge rock. I mean, I don't really know what sludge rock is. I'm thinking kind of, yeah, just sort of, I don't even know. I don't know what sludge rock refers to. If you know what sludge rock actually is, then let me know. Let's come on over here and give this one a spin. And there is Kyle. Thank you for the kind words. No, thank you, Kyle. Yeah, just missed it. He just missed your tune. But yeah, we played it. We played it and it was cool. So let's go. This is Punkster P. And this is a tune called Light Pollution. And we're going to play it live on Your Music Live. A wee bit distracted by that banging track and what I was going to play next. So yeah, never heard of sludge rock, but this is cool. Yeah, there you go. Whatever sludge rock is, it's cool. Crunch with Heart. Yeah, nicely done. Nice track. Nice one. Very well. How do we submit a song? It's up there. It's down there. It's everywhere, man. There's a heap of different comments in the comments in the description. Go your hardest. You will find it. You'll get there. I believe in you. There we go. This song is, so Joey Helpish. Hello to my friend Joey Helpish. This song is all the definition of sludge rock you need. A very Pacific Northwest sound. There you go. Very specific. Pacific. The specific Pacific Northwest. Say that 10 times fast. I dare you. Right. Dan Ekberg says it's cool, and I think Dan Ekberg is cool. So he has submitted the tune. See, I told you, I'm right up there with the transitions this week. I've got a link to a song from my old band, Well Known Strangers. This was recorded about 15 years ago in the studio. Imagine STP mixed with new metal. All right, okay, yeah, I'm sold. New metal and Stone Temple Pilots together at last. I'm down. I'm down like a clown, James Brown. Let's give this one a spin. All right, we'll pop it over here. Oh, hang on. It didn't. The link didn't work. Copy link address. Don't worry, I'm getting there. I'm gonna be a Mac pro, not the computer. I'm gonna be a pro at using a Mac within about 4 or 5 years. It'll take me to get my head around this. No, it seems to be coming along. All right, let's bring this one up here. This is our buddy Dan Ekberg, but this is a tune that he said from 15 years ago called Clean State. We're going to give it a spin live right here, right now on Your Music Live.
Looking through the gun shadows, they seem to hypnotize. Take piles of dead and new sensations. We are the new Westland, your local passerby. Look for destruction that breeds creation. Looking to spread my seed to whoever's good in need. Look for a path of self-destruction. Hell yeah! Oh, dance, babe. Oh, dance,
That is a quality choke cymbal indeed. Yeah, definitely has the Stone Temple Pilot feel to it. How good are these tracks tonight? So good. Hell yeah, indeed. Very cool. And yeah, I definitely got the Metallica vibe, that bit of new metal edge, and definitely the do-do-do-do, that Stone Temple Pilot 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. That four. It's not a 4 on the floor. Well, it kind of is, because it's a do-do-do-do-do-do, that really thumping, driving kind of thing. Dancing around the lounge, doing your thing. See, the lounge must be... Are you in the UK, Lady Rodeline? I think so. I think I accused you of being Australian at one point. That's right. You can be an honorary Australian. Yeah, driving on nicely. And so, I know. The quality amazes me every week. I don't know why I didn't drink during the song and I waited till afterwards. Yeah, a little bit Nirvana-like, a little bit, 90s Seattle sound going on there, which it probably wasn't quite the 90s, post-90s, but very, very cool from our buddy there. Alrighty, let's move on to our next track. We've got time for probably 2 more, maybe 3 if we sneak it in. Says, we've got one here. Says, hey, Pete, it's Del Rio. Oh, God, come on, Pete. It's Del Rio again. I have recently made a techno track with GarageBand. Oh, yeah. And I'd like to see if it will be in your next Your Music live stream. Here is the link. And by the way, yes, we're not going to get to everyone's link, so I'm sorry. We're going to have some holdover. I do always say I'm very upfront about this. It's about a 2 to 3 week lapse that we have. What is it? Lag time, wait time, that you have to sit around and sit in the waiting room. But you know what? Where else you got to be? Oh, no. The track was removed. I'm sorry, Del Rio. I'm going to put you in the done pile. If you're watching this, resend it, please, because it didn't show up. You know what, though? Here's Dan Marino. Hey, Pete, how's life? It's well. It's Dan Marino. famous football player. No, not that damn Marino. Been off the radar for a while, sending you a wee song to see if you could play it on your show, and was wondering if the guys and girls could help me put a wee video to it. I have no idea how to. Take it easy. Righty dokie. We're going to have to download it. This is our first download effort on the Mac. This is good because I haven't actually done this before. So it's downloaded the M4A. What's Apple going to do? It's going to open it. It's not going to open in iTunes, is it? Oh no, it probably is. Oh no, Apple Music. What is this? What is this? Okay, so let's put it in here. I don't know. I'll put up what it puts up here because again, I'm still very new to Apple. It's put it in. Oh no, it's put it somewhere. We're going to get there. There it is. It's the Apple Music app, whatever that is. So I guess it's just Apple Music. Let's come over here. This is Jamie Scott, otherwise known as Dan Marino, and a tune called "Help Me Out." So let's help me out by playing it here live on Your Music Live. Let's do it. Very nice indeed. Yeah, loving the harmonies, loving the complex and resolved. Yeah, very, very nice, very clean, very good stuff. A fresh sound, very open sounding mix, exactly. And we've had so many good tunes and so much good music here today. It's been quite insane. Yeah, the reverb sounded really good, really spatial kind of. Yeah, exactly. Really special or spatial. Either way, doctor's orders. It is good. Yeah, the open string chords reminds me of Wake Up, It's a Beautiful Morning. Yeah, Foster the People, a little bit of that going on. Yeah, absolutely. Very nicely done. It could be a movie soundtrack. I agree. Could definitely be a candidate for a movie soundtrack. All right, let's move on. Because I got an email here. What have we got? We're probably going to go over time today. We'll give it an extra few minutes maybe. Because I want to get another couple off here. Otherwise, I'm just going to get too far behind. Rich sends me an email, says, "Hi Pete, I'm Sydney based, started watching your channels at the beginning of COVID lockdown. Soon after, bought the equipment and started recording myself. You've been a true legend." Well, thank you, my friend. In helping me just realize this dream of releasing music. Want to see if I could get some music played on your show. 2 releases this year. All right, we've got 2 different tunes here. We've got Find My Way or Grown Ups. I'm going to play Grown Ups. Is this the album? Oh, no, that Find My Way is the track. Grown Ups looks like it's the album. All right, I'll pick one. We're going to open this. Looks like a Spotify link. So we'll come over. Oh, I have to talk myself through this again now because I've lost lost my ability to do things. Oh man, this is going to be fun. Because I've full screened my screen over there, and now I can't get it to be smaller again. There it is. Okay, but go away. All right. Whew. Crisis averted. It's still a bit of a struggle. It's still struggle town for a wee bit of the time because I'm getting used to the whole Mac world, but I will get there. And for now, let's play this tune. We'll take it back to the start because it's already started playing. So this is Hindies, a track called "Find My Way," and we're going to bring it on over here, and we're going to play it live right now, right here on Your Music Live. Let's do it.
If I put it out there, they won't really like it. Do I really care at all? They're so scared and they fear the unknown. Be normal or run. And you feel it, I believe you. And I hear you. And I've got to find my way. Someone believe me. It's getting harder day to day. You wrote the book, but you didn't read it. You expect the news right now. If something gives, then cash and chips. You expect the house to win now. And you feel me, I believe you. And I hear you. And I've got to find my way. Someone believe me. It's getting harder day to day. Why can't you hear me? And I've got to find my way. Someone believe me. It's getting harder.
Very cool indeed. If you sing like this, you already found your way. Beautiful song, absolutely. There you go. Hinders. Very cool. There you go. Out of Sydney, right here in beautiful Australia. Shout out to my Australian friends, as well as those everywhere around the world, whether you're jumping in from the UK, from Canada, from the US, from Asia, wherever you are in the world. We've got one world here, people. We are all one. The more we do united, the better we are. Patrick Chandler, thank you, my friend. The super chat, I do appreciate that. That does help out the channel. If you do want to help out the channel and be cool like Patrick, you can throw a super chat, little dollar sign down the below. It's not required, but it is always appreciated. So thank you for that. And there's more down in the description if you want to join me on Patreon or make a one-off donation via PayPal. You can do those things as well. That helps us keep the lights on around here on Studio Live today. So thank you to you. And thank you to everyone, because we are going to have to finish up there. I know, boo, Pete. One more song. Okay, one more song. Alrighty, we're going to play one more tune. This is from our friend Daryl, who is also here in Australia. And he says, this is an apocalyptic swamp song, again played on my 3-string guitar and completely recorded in GarageBand and LumaFusion. And yes, you can call me Daryl. I wasn't sure if I asked him last time, can I call you Daryl? And he said, yes, you can call me Daryl. So this is Guzzos of Oz. And I think we premiered a song of theirs a couple of weeks ago. We're going to close with this one here. I'll be back at the end of this one just to let you know what else is happening on the weekend. But let's go out one more time with Feeling with Guzzo of Oz. And Guzzo of Oz. With Sleep No More here on Your Music Live. Let's do it. Now, there we go.
truth for the first time about things I did not know. The world lied to me about history. Realize when you open your eyes and your mind begins to grow, I'll be a sheep no more. I'll walk through the door. I look around at the things that I found and I wonder how they keep people under. Can you hear the thunder? The time's arrived, everybody alive is awaking. Can you feel the shaking? Your power is breaking.
There we go. Guzzo of Oz. Cigar box guitars, the 3 strings, rocking it out once again. Excellent music. Great stuff. And thank you for sharing. Yeah, the thunder. How nice was the thunder there at the end there? Just go the kaboom. Just to show you where it's at. Oh, one moment, please. I'm getting all choked up because it's the end of Your Music Live for another week. So I'm going to take a wee drink and I'm going to let you know what's going on around the channel here for the next couple of days, because we got a whole lot of stuff. Yes, you've been thunderstruck. Na 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 thunder. Yeah, the new Mac did well, didn't it? It did well. It stayed up here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Great talents again. Great show for sure. Incredible artists in this community. It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's crazy that every week we get treated with all of this awesome music that people share. And again, whatever your style, whatever your viewpoint, whatever you think, anything. Again, as long as you're not preaching hate, you're not preaching violence, and you're doing your thing, and you're out there sharing your love of music, how can you go wrong, right? Like it's a cool time. It's a cool time to be an independent creator here. So coming up this week on the show, coming up this weekend, we've got a whole bunch more going on. We've got your home studio Q&A tomorrow. So tune in at the same time as this show, but on the Saturday morning or the Saturday evening or Sunday morning, depending where you are in the world, your home studio questions answered. If you would like to join me there, I've then got the happy hour. I'm doing a by request show, just a casual, relaxed happy hour this week where I'm just going to sit around and jam on some chords for an hour or so. That should be fun. GarageBand Weekly is then coming up as well. Now, there is some, I think, Tom, please let me know. Please link Tom to, I think you're doing a show today. So Tom, aka Thomas Christ, did an epic interview with Jade. Jade, drop the link to your interview, by the way. Folks can go and watch that in the meantime. But yeah, Jade interviewed Tom all about his music this week. It was very, very cool. So I think Tom has a show coming up today. Search the YouTube, search Thomas Christ, because you won't want to miss that. He does some epic live shows. Jump in the chat and say g'day to Tom. Thank you, my friend, Punkster P, for the super chat. Really appreciate that. I use GarageBand. I learned so much from your videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. Again, as I mentioned at the start, it's I'm not being self-deprecating. Like I do love what I do here, but I learn as I go, and then I share what I learn. And that's the difference, I think. I think the reason I think that a lot of folks can understand what I'm doing is that I've only just learnt it. I've just learnt something. That's why the Mac stuff's going to be so interesting, because I'm learning every day using the new Mac, and I'm going to share what I learn with the channel here, and that should help other folks that are brand new to the channel. Excuse me. Who else have we got here? Giga Art, trying to learn GarageBand. There you go. Giga Art, who I met the other day over on Sarah Newen's stream, does some amazing graphic design work. So yeah, watch this space. I think I'm going to be getting Giga Art to help me out with some of the graphics and the logos and things, because they need a bit of a refresh. And there you go. So Thomas will be doing his weekly live performance over on the Thomas Christ channel. Come on over if you like. That's where you got to go if you do that. And Jade has a secret Patreon show happening soon. Wow, it's all happening. It's all going on here on the channel. Righty dokie. There is, if you do like this sort of stuff, what I would recommend is jump on over. I'm going to throw a link down below. The Metalhead Hippie show is going on right now. Metalhead Hippie does a great show similar to this, showcasing artists, playing a bunch of tunes, having a chat. Very cool community over there. So if you can't get enough of the Your Music Live, you can jump on over to the Metalhead Hippie show and check that one out. That is going to do it for this one here. So thank you. Thank you to those who've donated to the channel. Thanks to everyone who submitted your music. And thank you for everyone who is here in the chat for your ongoing support. We couldn't do it without you all. Please, as I say every week, be kind to yourselves. Be kind to others. Keep creating. Rock on. And I'll see